Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm DJ Av, and I wanted to do a video and a review. So smash that like button if you like. Smash chop. I'm not gonna chop this laptop, but no, smash the like button if you like reviews on technology that will help you further your music and further whatever you got to do when it comes to doing your thing. And yeah, what I would like to say about this laptop off top before, well, this is the ASUS ROG G56JKEB. I know that is a hell of a big model number, but I will have it listed. Everything will be in the description box so you can go and get it. And I'm doing it before I even get into the full review. You should know this thing is really powerful because not only am I doing this review on this from this laptop. I mean, I'm literally streaming. I have the music application in front of me. The producer's favorite choice, which is FL Studio 12. And and yeah, I mean, tons of things are going on with it. You see the HDMI right here. I mean, and this thing does not skip a beat. But yeah, on to the specs, and I'm not really gonna get into it because I want to talk about it from a consumer standpoint. But it's a Intel Core i7, which I believe is a must if you're going to do music and multimedia at the highest level from today and beyond. And quad core, once again, 8 cores at access, hyper threading supported, turbo technology. I believe this one in particular. Once again, this is an older model at that, because there's a G55 that has the 960 video card, which this one in particular, not getting off topic on that, is the GeForce GTX 850M, which is fine and dandy for doing all kinds of musical and multimedia applications, and still to this day pretty good for doing just like for PC gaming in general. Because when it comes down to it, I actually saw a video of people playing GTA 5 at its highest settings. I've seen people play Battlefield at its highest settings. I've seen people play Titanfall at its highest settings, and many other games at the highest settings on this laptop. And give or take that this laptop is the latest of the fourth gen and the late edition, because once again it's a fourth gen quad core, which is the 4710, which means fourth generation, and then 7 being that how late of it came out, and and basically the corresponding numbers. So I got my dog on my shoulder, but anyways, it was an immediate buy for me for that standpoint, on top of having the backlit keyboards. But let me tell you real quick about the backlit keyboard. If you're because this is supposed to come stock with Windows 8.1. You can upgrade it to Windows 10. It's validated for that. And once you do that, the backlit keyboard will not work. And that's not like a quirk with just this laptop. It's pretty much with a lot of things that are Windows 10 savvy, because they haven't worked out a couple of things when it comes to Windows 10. And for the most part, I was just like, Microsoft will never get it right. But Windows 10 functions well on here. We are all waiting for Microsoft to get with the finish up, getting with the times. But once again, with that being said, all you have to do is download the drivers from the ASUS website, the official ASUS website. And once you download the ATK drivers, you'll be able to work with this, and it'll be just fine. And you see how awesome that is. I really love the backlit keyboards, and I really wasn't in it for the aesthetics. I really didn't care about the aesthetics and the style of this laptop. I could have very well had this brick of a thing. Let me show you this. Pardon me. And I could have had this old thing or that style, but if it was fully functional, I would have dealt with that just as well. And it's fine for what it is. So it's cool. The other thing that kind of like it grinded my gears a little bit, I was just like, but it is what it is. I gotta tell you, I invested in Logitech 920, and you know, this is 1080 at its finest, and it was the first person cam. Well, your webcam. Look at that. That is very dark in comparison to a 1080 cam. This is a 720 cam, and as you can see, my dog is crawling on me. But yeah, it wasn't desirable for a full lit room like this. The picture be dark like that, but it's smooth for the most part. And you know, on top of that, I was just like, okay, well, I guess I'll probably people gonna think I'm gonna be streaming or doing whatever in the dark, but whatever. I got a good camera, so that's a minor gripe. And you know what else? As you can see, I have a bottle cap here. And what I have here is what your standard DJ stand, you know, for your laptop stand for whenever you DJ or whatever. That's how I actually like to rock with this setup. And, you know, the bottom part is kind of made a little weird, where this side has what needs for, this side of the chassis has the part where it needs to catch, but this didn't, so I ended up doing putting a bottle cap in the bottom there. That was like I was like, ew. But at the same time, I was like, man, you know what? It doesn't matter, because, you know, I'm able to do this and then this, which this brings me into here. I got a track pulled up, and the track, you know, was unplayable. I mean, literally unplayable with all its different variables in here, and it's using like 3 gigs of RAM as is at idle. Yeah, let me get rid of press work here. And press work is a CPU heavy compressor. I mean, I might not mean anything to all you other techie guys, but yeah, I found that to be weird. But anyways, yeah, I have Serum. Once again, Serum is somewhat system heavy, but I'm not gonna really just play all that track or whatever, but yeah, I was instantly amazed of how great the quality of that is, you know, and from that standpoint. And, you know, I'm able to fully function in FL Studio. I've already did a video saying how good the ASUS ROG is from this standpoint anyways, and it is fantastic. Fantastic for music and multimedia. The other thing, and speaking of multimedia, that allowed me to know of how outdated the code is for Sony Vegas Studio, because I thought, you know, once I have a serious processor, whatever, that Vegas Sony Vegas was gonna work extremely fast. It works okay. It functions well. It functions no different than from my other laptop, and it's just as slow when it's rendering. But Pinnacle Studio, on the other hand, which already worked much better for me in terms of multimedia, functions 10,000 times better, and within its newest form. I have 19 right now. So yeah, I highly recommend that if you're editing on the laptop. I know it'd be, you know, a lot of people are comfortable with Vegas Video and whatnot, but Pinnacle Studio is much better. I won't lie to you. It is much better, and that's just an opinion, but you'll find out that it might so be a fact. Yeah, so other than that, I mean, this really does function great. There was other thing. Oh, the trackpad. I had to get really used to the trackpad. The functionality of the trackpad, and I might as well just go back. The functionality of the trackpad, I felt was a little weird, and that's not just a ASUS ROG thing. That's a all laptop thing now. I really don't like how the new laptops function in terms of that, where you have the little flat track surface, and you know, you have these little smaller slits and whatnot. But you know, I had to get used to it. I had to get used to a trackpad in general that did have the clicky buttons and whatnot. So it is what it is, you know. But yeah, I highly recommend that you get an SSD. I mean, because once again, it comes with the stock 5400 RPM, which is like medium speed. It's not bad, but it isn't great. But you'll notice a huge difference there. You know, once again, you can walk into Best Buy and pick one of those up. Like, you can walk into a retail store and get an SSD, and you know, they're not as expensive as they were before, when it was like $500 for like a 256 gigabyte. So, yeah. So I got the 1024, and you know, I'm happy with that. So, yeah. But yeah, if you like this video, give it a like. If you have any comments and questions or whatnot about the setup or whatever, hey, ask. Oh, one last thing. Yes, I almost forgot. It has four USB 3s. Fantastic, right? I mean, I don't like the position of them, but 4 USB 3s, has an optical drive, which I you know, it's DVD, you know, it could have been a Blu-ray, but that would have cost more money, right? And, you know, and for the $700 I did pay for it, and, you know, for it to be brand new at that price, I found that to be very attractive. I found that to be too good to be true. And for the most part, if you have a really old MIDI keyboard, like this one right here, which, you know, red is my favorite color, like, this functions not so well. I downloaded some drivers or whatnot, but when I actually did the research or whatever, they actually have better. Obviously, they upgraded to the USB 3, so I'm gonna have to spend some money on a better MIDI keyboard. It does, however, function. It does function or whatnot, but it does not function without me having to unplug it. Because you see, I'm pressing on the keys, and let me go. I'm gonna unplug it. Gotta hold it for a minute. Yeah, see, it is still not functioning. What I do find funny is that the MPD32 actually functions, and I think it's older. The MPD32 actually came out, I think, a year and a half before this came out. And, you know, when I found that out or whatever, I was highly disappointed. You know, and as you can see, I'm just unplugged it right now. And yeah, so that was a huge bummer there. But overall, you know, once I get that worked out, which MIDI keyboards, I don't really necessarily, well, yeah, I do like the red, but you know, once I get that dealt with or whatever, it should be fine. Other than that, you know, the 100% workability of this is fantastic. I mean, I could literally get to doing whatever the heck I want to do, and, you know, and it won't be a problem. It's not even warm. It's not loud. You know, I'm pretty sure that changes when you play gaming or whatever. So yeah, when you do a lot of gaming and whatnot. So yeah, that's okay. But that's okay with me. I mean, I'm not necessarily into gaming like I like more other people. But yeah, and once again, I'm just going to pull this up. But if you like this video, give it a like. If you have any comments, leave a comment. You know, and this is Pinnacle Studio. I'm gonna go and get to the screen. Yeah, and this is much better in my opinion than Vegas. And, you know, yeah, so, you know, and I'm starting the application and waiting for it. And I have FL Studio open. If I did that on my old laptop. But yeah, I'm DJ McCree, and I wish everybody a good day, and hopefully you'll find this review useful. And hopefully I covered everything. So yeah, later.